Whew, I can hear everything. Sound check. One, two. There we go. O O O M G man. Check me out. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. Diddy, 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 Diddy. No Diddy, literally, figuratively. Diddy topic, boom. Out of here. That's just my go-to when I when I start my show, when I get the energy, when I get that feeling. Hey, hey, I get that feeling. Oh man. Today's topic: did Vlad TV expose the industry, or was he telling the truth? Was he trolling when he posted about Jay-Z and Rock Nation and Megan Thee Stallion and oh man, and the NBC mom suspect, a male, DNA was found on the glove. Oh, but before we get into the topics, let's go into the chat. The chat is speaking this morning. Shout out to Minnie Reddick says, good morning, good morning, good morning. Lois Cox is in the building. Lois Cox up in the building out of Jersey City. Yeah, my beautiful member is in the chat in the green. She says, good morning, Don, in chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning, chat. Happy Monday. Andrew says, what's up, Andrew? Said Friday night was cool. Thank you, thank you. Hellhound, the member here in that green says, good morning, everyone, out of that damn cold ass Illinois. Shout out to him. Shout out to my auntie Shaky in the building. That's my auntie Shaky. I love my auntie. Shout out to my auntie Shaky in the building, in the blue, the moderator on the scene. You feel me? Hellhound says wife switched schedules. Everything is hitting different. Missed last week because of it. Damn. Shout out to you, everybody speaking and everybody. My auntie says, good morning, nephew. Love you more. Love you, love you, love you too. Love you again. And we got Lights of Sherry in the building, another member in the chat. The chat is going wild, and we ain't even got to the topic yet. Woo! Shout out to y'all, man. Routine had a major shakeup for sure. Shout out to Hellhound. Shout out to Life with the Sherry. Go to her channel. My beautiful member is in the chat. Oh, I am Ms. World in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm Miss World in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh man, we will be at 60 degrees today. Okay, y'all getting some damn weather. Oh, like the video, share me out. I guess the biggest thing is this Vlad TV stuff. I think that's the biggest. The biggest thing is Vlad TV. Shout out to Nancy. I hope they find Nancy. But this Vlad stuff, I don't know if he was I don't know if he was trolling or not. And if y'all been living under a rock, rock. Damn, I wish I took a picture of that whole article. I didn't get a good picture. Let me see, is that a good one? That's cool right there with Vlad and Jay-Z. That's good enough. That's good enough for now. Oh man. Are you G? Somebody says, are you G? Everyone hit the like button. Shout out to y'all. Oh man. Vlad TV made a statement. Let's read the statement. Let's find the statement. Shaw. Oh, he posted this, ladies and gentlemen. He posted this. He said, Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. They bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did the verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet in fragments. She was never shot. The police are all on Jay-Z payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA. You're not what I can't. It's too small. I gotta read this on another thing. It's too small for my eyes. And he said the Mexican guy that stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. And then he says, let me read up closer. The three Supreme Court judges denied Tory appeal, all paid off by Rock Mafia. Jay-Z also paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case. Trump can pull some strings, I guess. And so I can't keep these lies anymore. And if this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. So is he trolling or not? I think this is all a distraction from the Epstein file drop. Lots of really things going on. What? That's some tea. Yeah, that's some tea, right? So, but now all of a sudden that this post that Vlad TV has posted has went viral. Is it going viral? Now Vlad is backpedaling. Now Vlad is backpedaling and saying, I'm gonna let him talk for himself. He was on this young guy's, I guess, I don't know, this other content creator, motivator, devastator, named Sneeko or something like that. Shout out to Hollywood and Lock. I couldn't find no other place that can I'm pretty sure there's other, but on things on YouTube, I can't find this video, bro. Like I cannot find this video. I cannot find this video. All right, so I'm gonna play this video. Now Vlad is backpedaling from this statement, saying basically it was a troll. He said he was trolling now. Now he's trolling. Huh. Fair use. So can I get the young dude? No, you can't see him. Okay, let me take this off then. Let's take it off. Let's watch this little tape right here. Yeah, let's watch this young cat right here. He's on the phone with Vlad. He's supposed to be a big streamer. His name is Sneeko. I never heard of him. There's so many. This tell you how big social media is. I never even heard this young dude. So he called Vlad. Vlad calls him, or he calls Vlad, and this is what Vlad's answer is. Fair use.
Last side, Vlad's calling me. Hey, Vlad, what's going on?
Yeah, what's good?
How you doing, man? I'm on stream right now. Is it okay?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I saw your tweets about Jay-Z and the Nation. Everything okay? Are you in a safe spot?
Man, people just do not know sarcasm, do they? It's just, sarcasm really just goes over people's head.
So he's saying now he's being sarcastic. All of a sudden now, he's being sarcastic. And then young dude gonna get straight to the point. Watch, here we go. Fair use.
It really surprises me.
Okay, so you're trolling.
Of course I'm trolling, man.
Of course he's trolling. So he think this is all a joke, and now he's trying to young dude looking like this old dude playing around like he 15 years old. I'm younger than him. He acting like he my age. That's what the young dude is thinking. Fair use. Come on, play it.
Okay, so what's the purpose of this? Is it
changing a verse on the judge's grandson's album? Like,
okay?
How is this not obvious?
Yeah, the timing is strange because now he's getting revealed in the Epstein files. So I'm sure especially a lot of people do see how Tory Lanez is innocent.
I guess, man. Do they really? I mean, he was convicted by 12 jurors. His appeal has been denied.
I don't want to talk to these pimps getting guys to jerk off. Stay on that side. Vlad's calling me.
All right, let's go to the next clip.
You don't actually, really? You think that Megan Fox is the one, you think that he shot her in the foot?
Megan Stallion? He said Megan Fox.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about...
so you shot her, too?
No. Okay, so... All right, you're just trolling.
Yeah, man.
So he just trolling, basically. Now he trolling. But y'all know what happened. I'm going to get to the comments in a second. But y'all know what happened. I think this is what happened allegedly. This is what I feel what happened allegedly. Just what I feel is not a fact. I feel like he was probably loaded on something. He was drinking, and you know how that alcohol kick in and the truth comes out. I think Vlad was faded or on some heavy dosage, if not alcohol, some rugs. He was on some rugs, and then he typed that in. And then he got the call from the big shots. The big shot said, "Hey, you better say you was trolling or else, or we gonna really press that button and you ain't gonna have, okay. I'll do whatever it takes." I don't know, man. I think he was allegedly on something when he made that first confession, and then all of a sudden, oh, now I was just, it's easy to say he was trolling now. Yeah, the powers that be called up and said, you tapping into an area you don't want to tap into now. Now, say you was trolling. Wow. Let me go to the comments. Andrew says Vlad is no good anyway, not like Jay-Z, but I've heard a lot about Vlad TV. Yeah, Vlad TV, I'm not a big fan, but he pays for interviews. That's the thing. And other people ain't gonna pay for interviews. Nobody pays for interviews with Vlad. Vlad will pay them real good. I see why they go up there. I don't know why I wouldn't go. I guess that fit $5,000 or whatever, how much he pays to do an interview. If nobody else is paying you, I guess you go get that 5 Gs. I don't know, but I couldn't do it. Lois Scott said he messed up. Andrew says Jay probably not happy. Yeah, Jay wasn't happy, man. Jay made that call to Vlad. Hey, say you was trolling. You better say you was trolling. I ain't saying the allegations are true, but why would he just, I think he was loaded and he was telling the truth, bro. I really do. That's allegedly, Yeah, take that back. Yeah, take that back. Life of Tashir said, yeah, what would be his motivation to troll? He's already big. I think like I said, I think he was the syrup. Whatever was in his drink, that's what happens sometimes. I say stuff on my Friday, I'm like, damn, I can't believe I said that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was the truth serum. The truth serum came out, and he wasn't in his right mind, and he just typed it in and got nervous and something. I don't know, something that, you know how it is when you already feeling something, and then whatever you take, whatever alleged rug, whatever his choice of rugs is, besides the weed don't make you do that. But them heavy rugs, allegedly, I'm alleging that Vlad was on something, and he typed in his truth. Who's that in here? B, I can't say your name. Bird or By with B in the building. I started a week oiling up with some Diddy oil. Shout out to you. I hope you all right. Anyway, let's get to Vlad. Vlad is trolling, but I don't think so. Fair use.
Look, at the end of the day, we don't exactly know what happened, but when you shoot a woman and she's willing to take the stand and say that person shot me, that is very hard to get over, and if he really didn't shoot her, then he should have taken the stand and said that. And, just...
And so basically he trolling. But I want to go to, let me read the comments, and I'm going to go to what Tory Lanez father said, right after the verdict. Life to Sherry, she never says nothing, but when she says something, you got to pay attention because she barely types. I think everything he said was true, but now he regrets letting the cat out the bag, and he was threatening. Exactly. Okay, there we go. We on the same page then. Yeah, I agree totally with that. You know what I'm saying? He got caught, and he got that call. Hey, you need to simmer that down, because I'm going to show y'all a clip of Tory Lanez. See, he opened up the now all the conspiracy theories, including Tory Lanez's father. If y'all don't remember this video, let me put a refresher in here. This was right after the verdict when Tory Lanez was convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion and all that. Listen to Tory Lanez father on Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Listen to this.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
See, and he giving, so everybody that already thought that Jay-Z and them was, Rock Nation was a part of the Illuminati or whatever secret party, Vlad gave ammunition. You know what I'm saying? Whether he was under the under duress or not, or under something, he gave ammunition to all the people that's into conspiracy theories like myself. I like them too, because I believe some things are a conspiracy. I believe. Now, I ain't gonna say all conspiracies are true, but I believe that there is a secret society that do run the entertainment business. I do believe that, dog. I don't have no proof. It's just allegations, speculations. But by Vlad saying that, he opened up the door now. He said what we have been thinking, right? And look at his father. The father ain't finished. Listen, let me go back. We called Jay. This was like, what, 3 years ago, maybe 4? And we all thought this man was crazy when he went on them steps and said this, including myself. But because he sounded like a preacher, but sound like him. Shout out to him. He must know inside information that we don't know. Fair use. Here we go.
Justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men. And you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met
with our witness. And then the man came back. I just stood here.
Google Bohemian Club, it's the same thing. Yeah, for sure. But yeah. Then we're going to get into another clip of him, Grove, no one cares. Yeah, I feel like, shout out to Field, shout out to y'all. But yeah, then he goes in again. This is the second part that people don't clip. He calls Jay-Z out at the end of the speech because he says a lot in between. So I'm glad, I'm glad I watched this whole video. It's a whole video on this whole news conference, and they clip it up, but they never clip this part right here. Listen to this part.
Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation, because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, or the whole mafia, one of you, that was peddling drugs in this country.
Y'all know what he talking about. Jay-Z has a CEO named Desiree Perez. That's a federal informant. That's everybody knows about. Everybody, has investigated. And it's like, why you got this Fed as the head of your Rock Nation? It makes you wonder. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. You know me, I dig a little deeper. Fair use. Here we go.
Country, and you rolled on them before, so the Fed could give you a deal. All of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off. No.
So he went into Desiree. Y'all know y'all like, who the hell is Desiree Perez? We about to get into that. You know me, we about to get into that. And it's always been a question too. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying not to talk about this, but they brought it back up. So y'all wonder who is Desiree Perez, huh? Woo! The CEO of Rock Nation in her past role as a federal informant, a stem from a rug trafficking case in the mid 1990s. 1994, Perez was arrested in 1994 for possession to intent to distribute 35 kilos of that coca. Prosecutors allege she was a part of a rug conspiracy spanning New York, Florida, and Puerto Rico. In the cooperation part, to avoid a potential 10-year prison sentence, Perez cooperated with the Rug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, and prosecutors noticed she put herself at substantial risk by telling authorities everything she knew. Woo! In case y'all been living on the rock, me too. I ain't really dug into this either. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Go back. Boom. We got that. Let me see. Go back. Boom. Okay, the sentencing due to her cooperation, sentence was reduced to 30 months in a military-style boot camp program and 5 years of probation. So yeah, he's going into a thing. So this is the person that's running Rock Nation? Wow. Paroled in 1999, she was sentenced to 9 months prison, violating the terms of parole. 2021, the presidential pardon. She got pardoned by Trump. On his final day in office, Donald Trump granted her full pardon. Damn. That's why nobody messes with Jay, bro. Jay is powerful, dog. Woo! That's why nobody messes with Jay. So those are two things. I forgot to mention that. Those are two things I only question. There's only two things I question Jay-Z is the Ramir, why he won't take the DNA. And then two, why does he got a federal informant running Rock Nation? Or a past informant, or whatever she probably still is an informant. Once an informant, always an informant. So it makes you wonder, And then when Vlad makes these statements, whether he was trolling or not, it gives people ammunition now to dig into the archives. And we got other stuff to talk about. What's up, loving myself? Good morning, handsome. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Monday, kind of like, body's in shock, low key, because I got to go back to work. I got to be told what to do and not talk back, so I won't lose my job. Please, Lord, give me the patience and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to have a great day, because the devil be busy and they be sending his disciples to mess with me sometime. All right, here we go. Field General says she's a government employee. Wow. Pushing the coca, allegedly. What's up? So I'm feeling good. Hope you feeling good. And everybody in the chat, like the video, share me out. Then it's another guy that was a part of then I'm gonna let Jason Lee, who got it popped. That's the dude who I get all the content from. That dude right here, Jason Lee. He's gonna break it down what I just said in layman's terms. Fair use. Here we go.
The woman running Jay-Z's company used to traffic drugs. We know this. We know allegedly that Desiree was connected to the cartel or to the people who were killing people and selling drugs. Now, whether she was not or not, Jay-Z can choose whoever he wants to run his company. And I met her before, and she gave me permission to speak to the Don, because that's what she was. The problem is, y'all are starting to realize that God is bigger than you. All the people y'all paying to intimidate people, not Jay-Z, but the industry, paying to intimidate people, threaten people, kill people, hanging them off the side of it. Y'all doing all this reckless ass shit as multimillionaire billionaires. You deserve all the downfalls that you get. Mm-hmm. And this is the glass that nobody thought would ever have a crack in it. Mm-hmm. Well, the woman running Jay-Z's company used to traffic drugs. We know.
You know what I'm saying? We know this. Like, damn. I keep forgetting about Desiree Perez. I keep forgetting about Desiree Perez. Wow. I'm telling you, man, I really think you don't become a billionaire by accident, like for real. You know, hard work, yes, but I think you have to go through some doors. What doors you got to go to? I don't know. I'm not a billionaire, never been a millionaire. Only had glimpsed into the music industry, had my head in, just poked it in for a couple of years, and then, you know, been disappeared for like 30 years now from the industry. Um, so shout out to y'all, you know what I mean? Phil General says he's a plant also. Woo. Who's Jason Lee? Who you talking about? Seven Sages said, hey Don, that was a hell of a laundry list of accusations that Vlad laid out. Didn't seem like a troll. Right. I think he was on that sauce, allegedly. I think Vlad was on that sauce. You know what I mean? And it happens, man. And then you try to delete it and you try to say it was a troll, but I don't know, player. Lois Scott's evil doors do get to that level. Man, I believe so. Allegedly. Shout out to King Fire. He said, we out chill. You feel me? Shout out to you. And then we gonna go to one of his peoples named D Haven, and he's gonna say something about Jay-Z and the same thing, and then make you guys think even more. Tell us the story from the hype man days, Cam said. Oh, I will. I'll tell y'all the truth. What you want to know. Here we go. This is from his people that used to be around him in Brooklyn. And what's that called? What's he from? Marcy Projects, I guess. I guess they say he copied this man lifestyle right here, fair use. His name is D Haven. Listen to what points he make.
One time that Jay don't agree if something go wrong, how they could just toss you to the side? We got Emery and such, and we gonna throw DeHaven in because I wasn't around. As the case revels, Emery take his plea deal, my other co-defendant take his plea deal, and I fight. I win my case and come home, you don't want to talk to me. And then how's everybody going to jail but you? In the industry, most of the people that got in trouble, who they went to for help?
He said everybody went to jail except for him, except for Jay-Z. And then everybody go to help, who they go to? Jay-Z, that's what he's saying. I ain't making, this is what people saying is. Ain't me making this up.
Oh, you don't want to talk to me. And then how's everybody going to jail but you? In the industry, most of the people that got in trouble, who they went to for help? Was in trouble? Who he go to? When Meek Mills was in trouble, who he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree helped me. You talking about a woman that had a relationship with the feds for 20-something years. She got power. That's power over there. Jay is them people. They go to him when they got problems. Kind of look at Kanye and Dame. He hurt. Kanye hurt because they looking at him like there was so much trust there. When they needed him most, Jay not there. The one time, who he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree, when Meek Mills was in trouble, who he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree helped me. You talking about a woman that had a relationship with the feds for 20-something years. She got power. That's power over there. Jay is them people. They go to him when they got problems. Kind of look at Kanye and Dame. He hurt. Kanye hurt because they looking at him like there was so much trust there. When they needed him most, Jay not there.
Wow. Damn, that's heavy. Hey, man, I'm just letting the people talk. I ain't saying I believe it or nothing. But it makes you wonder, you know, why certain people like Jay is so untouchable, bro. Like, for real. You know. Shout out to Cam. You ever get your eaten by a group? Hell no. Hell no. I don't believe in that as for me. But if that's what you like, that's what you like. Hell no. I don't do none of that. I'm the man in the I'm the man. You know, whatever y'all like and whatever y'all fetishes are, hey, that's y'all thing. But I just like females, real females that was born. I can see their baby pictures and in high school pictures and make sure they was a female. But if you don't like, but if you like what you like, then you like what you like. There's nothing wrong with it. But I just want women with the S. Shout out to Lois said, didn't Trump use the same excuse last week? Someone else controlled his account. King Fire said, the only door I'm working to get through is the Most High. I heard that. Man. So you got countless people, you know, that talk about them doors, you know, those doors to different success, and the accusations, not the accusations, the try just read y'all who Desiree Perez is. Like, so that should put an antenna already up. No disrespect, but it is what it is, right? Like, why do you got a federal informant running your company? That's weird, bro. Like, that's weird. I'm sorry. That's got to. I don't understand why that goes past my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes past my head, everybody else's head. You know. He said, "Yeah, every hack, every account is hacked." Okay, sure. King Fire, everybody suspect, especially when you make it to the top, man. Yeah. They just don't give you those keys without you being vetted. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. You don't you don't get them keys unless you've been vetted. You know, you've been vetted, baby. I got another clip. Let me see what's up. So yeah, Vlad is trolling, man, but I don't think he's trolling. I think he was under the influence. I'ma say that. I don't care. I think he was under the influence, and he spoke his truth. What y'all think? Y'all think he was? I don't think he was sober when he typed that up. You know what I mean? And then they gave whatever bag he needed. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. They gave him whatever bag that he wanted, and then they let him. Hey, you better say you was trolling. You better get on this big streamer. We got this other big streamer. They all connected to me, man. All these big streamers and all these, they all federal to me, low key. Like, you notice that they all cool. You know what I'm saying? It's never somebody that's a renegade, that's low key, that just don't associate with them. You gotta be affiliated with the DJ Vlad. You got to be affiliated. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the Vlad. They all know it. They all cool. Adam 22. They all cool. You know what I mean? Like, make me feel like they all feds, bro. Like, for real. Allegedly. And we already heard of different cases of different people going on Vlad TV and just spilling the beans. Them, him, Adam 22, you know, all them. I've heard was glad. Oh, I heard what Vlad Hype Man did the dirty work though. Cam says. Hey Don, on a side note, a whistleblower saying the Grammys are fixed. Oh, you know, they got a committee, and who's on the committee? I don't know who all get to vote on the committee. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt none of that. I think everything is. I think there's a gatekeeper to everything. You know what I'm saying? For sure. There's gatekeepers. There's, you know what I'm saying? I see it every day. I see it every day. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah. Believe me, there's doors that I can't even go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to make friends with certain people. They'll act like they cool and they'll bring out that damn brick wall. Boom! Like, you can only be cool with me to a certain extent. We ain't gonna go past this level. I agree with you. You know, we cool, we can be cordial, but all that hanging out and kicking it, nah. You know, because I'm a content creator. They know I'm a content creator, so they thinking I'm trying to get some content off them. I don't need no content off of nobody except real famous people with money. You know, that I cover, like Jay-Z, Diddy. You know, all the trending topics, the president, the Nancy Guthrie situation, and then because this, you know, we already know everything is rigged. You know what I'm saying? I think everything is kind of rigged. You know, I agree. The Grammys, yeah, of course the Grammys gonna be those. That's like the Oscars of the music business. So once you get one of those, you're welcome into the club. Now you're a part of the club. You know what I mean? But if you get too out of your bridges, they'll kick you out the club too. So we've seen that happen many times. Andrew said, yeah, it's fixed a lot. Yeah. I think so. Anyway, can we go into a little bit, or do we just like the live is on this topic? Do we want to, can we get into the Nancy Guthrie stuff? You know, the lady from NBC mom, Savannah Guthrie mom, and the latest on that. But I was thinking I should keep going with this. And J and B already got all the awards. Yeah, hey, y'all remember when Jay-Z went up there and got mad? Remember? He got mad because she didn't get no awards. Let me see if I can find the best artist or something like that. And then look what happened. The next year, she got like some kind of the award that he wanted her to get. Remember, he was pissed off at the Grammys. Let's see if I can find that clip. He was pissed off. Remember, his daughter was standing right there, and you could tell Blue Ivy was looking a little embarrassed and stuff. But I think she ended up winning that award. You know what I mean? Like a year or 2 years later, or whatever it was. Let me see. Jay-Z mad about Beyonce and Grammys. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was mad. Let me see. We got to get some explanation. I don't understand how that's possible. Remember, he was mad. I think I got it right here. You could tell his daughter, like, Dad, be quiet. Dad, be quiet. He was mad at him. Listen.
You know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year.
The Album of the Year.
So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. No, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Look at Beyonce. She look like shut your ass up. Beyonce, like, be quiet, man. You gonna mess it up for me. Shut up, babe. She got that shut up, babe look. Like, please be quiet. You making it worse.
Some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. No,
she
some
got that
things.
look, huh? Let's see. Did she ever get Album of the Year? I think she did. Let me Google it. Let me not speculate. Let's Google it. Did Beyonce ever get the Grammys Album of the Year? Boom. Let's ask. Yeah, she finally took home the covered Grammy for Cowboy Carter after 6 nominations category. She won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. So she did in 2025, last year. See, Jay-Z got power, bro. Jay-Z got power. She was embarrassed. She got that look right. He did embarrass her, but then she ended up winning. I'm telling you, boy, that Jay-Z got power in the industry, boy. Man. Woo. Don't mess with Jay. You know. Shit. What else? You already know. Let me find a clip. Once you talk about Jay-Z, you got to bring up Jaguar Wright. You got to bring up the Jaguar Wright allegations. I'm sorry. I got to do it. I know Jag is a little off. I know Jag is a little off. I know Jag is a little off. You type it in. This is a real freestyle. I'm typing it right as we speak. Somebody said, don't play it. I got to. When you bring up Jay-Z and the allegations, you always got to bring up Jaguar. Woo. I think she did something like 5 days ago. This is new. This is new. Real life. Yeah. Real life. Love her, boy. Real life must get them damn views up when
Most
he
of
put her
these
on.
girls,
Allegedly, right.
they get moved around and touched around very early on. And,
Fair use.
you know, and the people that have control of everything are untouchable.
Real life. Shout out to Real Life. Go to their channel, Real Life Productions.
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
So, Jag, with Jay-Z and his situation, as far as the early Jay-Z, you see him with Aaliyah Young, of course, goes to Dame Dash next. You see him with Foxy Brown. You see the maturation of Beyonce and him getting with Beyonce. You see Rihanna at a young age. Is it more so, and you were young as a singer, is it more so that, you know, when you're in this industry, men
Like the video,
are
share
going
me
to
out.
most likely talk and date their peers? And it's just that technically all the new rising stars at that time
Our
were
babies.
just young women, just young kids.
Whoa. And shout out to Real Life said that. Not me, not Don Easy. These not the views of I mean, it make you wonder, but none of the people are the problem I have, what I'll keep saying is until they say something, Rihanna says anything, Beyonce ain't gonna say nothing because she's married to him. Until Rihanna, who's alive, and Rihanna and Aaliyah's gone, so and Foxy Brown ain't gonna say nothing. She already said she ain't gonna say nothing. Shout out to Jimmy Armstrong, Pittsboro, Mississippi. Thank you for the live show. Shout out to you. Shout out to Seven Sages, allegedly. Yeah, the blue couch. Yeah, that's the blue couch. So they, you know, and that's the reason why Diddy got charged, because he had people saying, boom, this what A, B, and C happened. And went on stand whether they were telling the truth or not. You know, he had real people coming. Until Jay-Z has people come forward, I mean, just hearsay. I hate to say that.
Babies. Being ran around by grown men. Babies. I got offered my first record deal when I was 13 years old. I got offered another one when I was 15. I'm so grateful that my father said no.
Damn.
I ended up not signing a record deal until I was in my early 20s.
Wow.
And as young as that is, looking back now, at least I was a legal adult.
Damn, yes, that's like me. I got into it when I was like 20. You know what I'm saying? So I was real, you know, grown by that time, kind of seasoned. Even though I was young, I was, you know, an advanced 20-year-old. I was an advanced 20-year-old, you know, fair you.
Most of these girls, they get moved around and touched around.
Damn. You heard what she said? They get moved around and touched around. That might, you know, she might, man, like I said, she might be telling the truth and the rumors may be true, but until the victims say anything, it's kind of hard to, you know, it's just a bunch of rumors at this point. But, I mean, he's taking, the pictures are there. But, you know, pictures say 1,000 words, they say, but if no victim, no crime, remember?
Very early on. And, you know, and the people that have control of everything are untouchable. So how do you argue with that?
Yep, same story, yeah. I think she right. Same story over and over. It's the truth. Same rumors, same stories. But it's like until we get the victim, that's my thing. I'm not trying to cover for job. I'm just saying, where is the one that's saying me? Where's Rihanna saying, yeah, boom? Where's Foxy Brown saying, yeah, we was kicking it when I was 14, 15 years old? She already said if y'all want me to go against Jay, it ain't gonna happen. She already posted that. Aaliyah's not here. And shout out to her. You know, she has her allegations of her being on a plane or whatever. I don't know, man. Whatever. Some kind of, I don't know. If y'all don't know, she made an allegation in one video saying she was rugged and taken on a plane by Jay-Z and all that. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Fair use.
How do you argue with that? Imagine a teenage girl in a office alone with someone that says either you're going to sign this contract or you're going to go out the window.
Now that is a real statement made out of Rihanna's mouth. Let's find that clip. Now, whether Jay-Z was joking or not, Rihanna did say this. We gotta play the clip. We gotta hear it out of Riri's mouth. She did say it. Now, whether Jay-Z was joking or not, it was said. So she ain't lying on that one. I love the drama, right? Yeah, I was supposed to talk about Nancy, but everybody, this is more juicier. Shout out to Nancy at NBC, and I hope NBC host, hope the DNA found, hope it leads to the male person that's on that porch, but this is more juicier. I'm sorry. Rihanna, Jay-Z window. I'm just gonna type that in. Jay-Z window. I heard it. Now, whether it was a joke or not, she says it back in the days, like, boom. Like, hey, I didn't do this.
Tell me about your audition with.
So listen to this. You can't really see it. Let me take the bells and whistles off because the what's her name is the resolution is messed up. Let me check the picture off. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this interview. This is right here on YouTube. You can go play it yourself. Listen.
With Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
You had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun to Replay. I sang another.
Oh, sorry.
He said, we don't.
Damn, sorry, y'all. Damn.
Tell me about your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
You had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun to Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
Here. So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Listen.
Oh, yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said...
This is what I'm trying to get to.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here. Either through the door with the deal signed, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Woo!
He did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here. Either through the door with the deal signed, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
You hear the audience go, oh, damn. You can find this on YouTube. I ain't making a. Damn. Damn. Listen one more time. You can hear the audience go, oh. And I'm sorry, it's a bad copy. I'm sorry.
You did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
Like the video, share me out.
There are two ways to leave here. Either through the door with the deal signed, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Wow.
So you was like, where's the pen? Here's the paper. I'm signing.
Wow.
You did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here. Either through the door with the deal signed, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Wow. God dang, bro. And you hear the audience go, oh, like, damn. Whether he was joking or not, it was sad. Whether he was joking or not, Riri said it when she was a kid. This had to be 20-something years ago. You know, they don't even do like interviews with artists no more on BET or VHS like they used to. VH1, I'm sorry, and MTV. They don't even do music no more like they used to. Have musical shows, video shows, whatever. We read the comments. Emulate in the building. Thanks for the video. You're welcome. Andrew says, remember fair use because Jay might get you, you know. It ain't my fault. These are other people. Just like when I show stuff with Diddy, it's other people saying the stories. I'm just replaying it. These are the rumors and these are all the statements we've been hearing all these years. And then Vlad TV comes out and then drops this in our lap. And then we supposed to be like, all right, he's trolling. We supposed to believe he trolling. That was a dangerous statement Vlad made, you know. How did Rihanna dad skip her audition for Jay-Z? All I know was that, you know, the rumor is that she was left with Jay-Z, you know, and shit. The rest is history. I don't know if they ever kicked it. I don't know. But she was left as a teenager with Jay and his team, whatever. I ain't gonna say live with him or nothing like that, but you know, her family gave her to Jay. Allegedly. Rihanna, she's a billionaire. Will she ever come out? I doubt it. She's a billionaire. Which I told y'all, once you hit that billionaire status, there's certain secrecies I believe you have to take. Certain oaths you have to take. I don't know. I have no proof of that. I'm speculating. This is assumptions. This is just how I feel. It's not a true statement. Maybe make sure I'm not making a fact. But we got to put that in the atmosphere. Like, I do believe when you get certain levels in life, yeah, you do have to be told this and not, you know, you're part of a secret society, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Not a fact. Just entertainment, satire. Andrew, her dad let her fly. Man, Andrew said. Where were her parents? They signed for it. They, you know, she from Barbados or whatever she from, and they like, shit, she about to be an American star. Let her fly her wings, you know. June Bates, what he said. Andrew, he got 500 grand to let her go. Damn. The secret society. I ain't gonna say the word. That's what Seven Sages. Look what he said. I don't know if that's a true thing. Shout out to Lois Cox says, have a great day, everyone. Thank you for the cue. The beautiful member Lois Cox, the beautiful member Life with the Sherry says, take care, everyone. And the green on the scene. But yeah, we gonna continue this tomorrow. Make sure you guys pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all, share me out, and then watch this video again, and then comment later after the video. Comment in the comment section. And my auntie says, have a great day, everyone. Shout out to y'all. Watch the commercials, share me out, great big chat. And then look, thank you, Andrew. Shout out to Yvette Bell, said have a great day. Thank you, Yvette Bell. And I'm gonna find something else in the industry. I don't know. Since y'all like this industry stuff, I like it too. The conspiracies and who's in control. Yeah, let's dig in deep. I want to, you know, and then I'll put in Nancy because y'all want to talk about Nancy. It look like Nancy didn't make the cut. Nancy didn't make it cut, and that's how we do on Don Easy TV. I go to the flow with the chat, and the consensus wanted to talk about Vlad TV and his crazy statement saying that Jay-Z, bribed him to, just bribed him, you know, and he's talking about all these different conspiracies with Tory Lanez and Megan and da 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 da. And he said he was trolling. Yeah, right. Let's look at the statement one more time with Vlad. This will start all this conspiracy stuff. This statement right here. You know, all this statement right here. And if you read it yourself, take it, pause it, stop it, and read it yourself. What he posted and tell me if he was trolling. He said he was trolling on Sneako's challenge, on Sneako's channel, sorry. So this is the statement. You gotta pause it and look at it and read it yourself. Or snap a picture, and he made statements validating what he was posting after that. Was he under the influence of something and revealed some secrets? Probably. I think that's what happened. That's what I think what happened. I think he was under influence, and they told him, hey, you better recant that. You better get on this Sneeko dude channel, whoever Sneeko is. Shout out to him. He a big YouTuber. It's not YouTuber, but content creator, period. I know a lot about this stuff. That's what Andrew says. Green on the screen with the gangster lean. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. I gotta go. Thank y'all for all pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Was Vlad trolling or was he telling the truth? Put it in the comment section. And then Nancy Guthrie, latest situation. It was some male DNA on the glove, and then now they got it. The feds got to test it out, put it in their national database to see if they can find a suspect. And we covered mostly about the industry and the secrets and all that stuff, and people allegations against Jay-Z, Jaguar Wright, D Haven, and then and then Vlad himself trolling, or was he telling the truth? All right, y'all, I gotta go. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pa-pow. Pa-pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know how we do. Yay, yay. Let myself say have a blessed day. Everybody have a blessed day. Yay, yay. Baby, no Diddy.